Hey, congratulations on downloading the 10-minute business scorecard. This is something I want you to use every month to check on the health of your business. Now, ideally, when you've done all the work that I've asked you to do, you will be able to be on a beach somewhere, maybe one day, and just get this emailed to you. And then you can look at this monthly scorecard and you can just see that, by looking at these 6 things, your business is running really well and your manager's taking care of things. Or right now, if you've still really got your hands in everything, you can sort of use this as something to center you and focus you every month on some key numbers to see how you're doing, okay? I know there's so many numbers in your business and it can be really overwhelming, so I wanted to put this together so that you could feel like if you just look at these 6 numbers every month, you'll know how you're doing. You'll have a really good measure, really good goal post, okay? So first of all, we want you to set goals in each of these categories, and I hope you're looking at the workbook right now because I'm just going to give you a quick overview, but you should have the worksheet there. So revenue, obviously we want to look at our revenue. We want to set a goal for revenue, okay? And we want to make sure that we're tracking this properly. So with all of these, we want to make sure we're tracking them properly. And if you're not having your bookkeeping done every month, you won't be able to look at your income statements and your balance sheet and your cash flow statements, and you won't be able to do this stuff properly. So please make sure that you are doing that. Make sure your bookkeeping is getting done every month. Make sure you're getting it reconciled and you're getting your reports every single month. So number 1, we want you to look at revenue. And number 2, we want you to look at your net profit. Number 3, we want you to look at your conversion rate. So out of all the leads that you're getting, and you're tracking this in your marketing, of all the leads that are coming in, what percentage of them are converting into clients? That's a really big area for opportunity for a lot of business owners where they leave a lot of money on the table. If we spend a lot of money and time on marketing and advertising and we have a bunch of leads, but then we don't end up converting them into clients, we're wasting so much time and money. So conversion rate's a really important one. I want you to track that. And that's as simple as how many leads did you get this month and how many converted into customers. And that gives you a percentage, right? If 50 out of 100 converted, 50%. The next one is customer satisfaction. So we want to have some sort of survey happening where we are getting a score from our customers, how happy they are. The best question I find if you're only going to ask 1 is on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being extremely likely and 1 being not likely at all, how likely are you to recommend us to your friends and family? So you can totally borrow that question. I borrowed it from the Net Promoter Score. So use something like that to make sure that you're getting a constant pulse on if your customers are happy or not, okay? And then we want to look at staff KPIs. So are our staff hitting their goals? This is another important number we want to look at every month. And obviously, to know that, we need to be tracking those. So every staff member should have a job description and goals. And every month you should be looking at whether or not they hit their goals, okay? That's a big, important piece of your monthly numbers. And then last, but certainly not least, this is so important, you want to be measuring staff satisfaction or engagement or morale or happiness. You can call it whatever you want, but if your team is not happy and excited to work for you and feeling cared about and just feeling good, things in your business will not be good. So those are the 6 important numbers I want you looking at every month: revenue, net profit, conversion rate, customer satisfaction, staff KPIs, staff satisfaction. And again, to make sure that this is happening, you gotta first set goals. You have to make sure that you're tracking things properly. So like I said, with your bookkeeping, with your staff goals, make sure that you're actually collecting this data so you can look at it every month. Third, I want you to schedule a time in your calendar every month to look at these numbers. Sit down. If you've got someone managing your business for you, sit down with them, schedule that time, or even schedule a Zoom call to talk about these numbers, but you have to get it in the calendar, and when it comes up, you have to do it. Execution trumps everything. The difference between you being successful and not is you executing on things like this in your business. So make sure that that's in your calendar, and when it comes up, you absolutely do it. Then make sure that you share and you post the numbers with your team. So especially if it's their KPI, you want to make sure that they're seeing the numbers, because when staff get to see a score, they get sort of like a report card, or they get to see a measurement, it's very motivating for them and they really want to see that. So if you post, let's say that somebody's goal is to get 20 Google reviews a month, and you have like a really awesome scoreboard or poster board up, and you're putting up like a star every time they get a Google review, and you can see them getting closer to 20, that is incredibly motivating. Most studies show that almost immediately staff performance goes up 10% when they can see that. So make sure that you get that stuff up, you share it with them. So in your workbook, there is a deeper explanation of each and every part of this, and you can pick and choose. You can do them all, or you can do 4 or 5 of them. These are just the 6 that I picked for you because I know that there are so many, and I know that if you just do these 6, you'll get a really good handle on your business. You'll start to see that revenue increase, that profit increase, and you'll start to feel less overwhelmed. So I really hope this serves you. I hope you're having an amazing week, and I'll talk to you soon.